still alive at this stage, 2-0 down for the first leg?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they came over and got a good result against us. We were obviously disappointed, but you go over there, you score early, get the first goal, and it's definitely game on again. When I say score early, if you score with 10 minutes to go, if you keep a clean sheet, and if you score, game's definitely alive. I think a couple of years ago, I remember playing against Linfield. We won up in Linfield 1-0. We came back, we were 1-0 up in Turner's Cross, and they scored to make it 1-2. We were still 2-1 up in aggregate, but remember the pressure that day for the last 10 minutes, and it's a different game. The pressure, and hopefully we can go out there, score and put the pressure on them, because it is a lot tougher when there's a lot of pressure on you like that.
The onus obviously is on scoring the first goal. You haven't been scoring too many.
Well,
it
has to change at some stage, but I'd fancy us to score, like you say, we haven't scored many recently, but I still fancy to score over there. The boys are confident in the dressing room at the moment, we've picked up a couple of good results, even though we haven't got the wins. We've been getting good draws, like the Bows and Finn Harps away and all. We've been playing pretty well, but going over there, our main thing is if we can score first, the tie is definitely still alive, and hopefully our aim is to go and win the game. Whether that be 1-0, 2-1, whatever it is, go and win the game. Make sure we give ourselves a chance anyway, and hopefully if we get a few goals, we can go through.
Did they surprise you last week?
But mostly in these rounds, a lot of teams you play, just because they're from Luxembourg or whatever, people automatically think these teams are poor or whatever. They're not. They're technically very, very good, so we knew to be technically good. It was just you look at the goals we conceded, sloppy goals to give away, and other than that, I don't think I had a save to make in the game. Came off after the game, not really thinking I'd done much in the game because I didn't get much of the ball, but if we can cut out the silly mistakes and, like I say, score early, we're still definitely in there with a good show.
Mark, the incentive remains the same, huge incentive to get past this round financially and the confidence in the whole work. So the incentive is still the same.
Of course it is, yeah. Listen, obviously we would like going over there a different result, but the result is what it is. But like I said earlier, if you score early, it's a total different game. Pressure's all on them then. And like you say, what a game to have in the next round if you can go through. Imagine going to play in Ibrox, it'd be something else, it'd be unbelievable. I was there as a supporter, a Celtic supporter, watching Celtic and Rangers, and it was unbelievable there. So to play there would be huge, and like you said, what an incentive to go and try and win the game. We'll give everything we have. Whether that be good enough on the day, hopefully it will.
What's the talk been like among the players, Mark, since the first leg? Would it be fair to say a lot of the players feel they might have left themselves down in the first leg and they have a lot more to give?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think maybe they think the tie is over. On our own behalf, I suppose we could have been a lot better. Especially in the final third again. I thought we played well. At times in the game. We kept the ball well, but it was just taking those chances and being clinical. And like I say, hopefully we can go there, be clinical, score the first goal, and hopefully go through.
The mindset is obviously going to be different, John, among the group because of going into the first leg. Obviously at 0-0, going into 0-2 is a different challenge, isn't it?
But we're going to try win the game. Like I said earlier, just go over and try win the game, and hopefully if that's enough, to get us through, then it is. But we're definitely confident that we can go there and score a goal, score early, and put the pressure on them, and hopefully go through.
And Mark, obviously the sense obviously you got from the ground after the match towards Leeds was probably among supporters. It was a sense of disappointment. So what message would you have for the Cork City supporters ahead of Thursday night? I
suppose stick with us. It's been a tough season. It's been one of the tougher seasons I suppose in the last 6-7 years. Cork City supporters have been used to us being up there and winning and challenging for everything. And obviously this year it's the opposite. We still get our hardcore supporters of 2000, and I know they went away the other night disappointed with the result and all that. But listen, for ourselves as players, we want to obviously do well for ourselves, do well for the club, and obviously do well for the supporters. And going Thursday night, we know if we can go and get a result out there, then we can come back and keep our heads held high, and supporters will be happy with us.
Mark, is there a little concern in your own mind that this could be your last European game for Cork City?
No, not really. I'm still flying fit. I'm still good to go. Obviously it's all depends on John Cotter and the board and all that with contracts for next year. I don't think fourth is still that far out of reach for us. If we can put a few runs together in the league, I can't see why we can't get Europe again next year. There's a cup final to play for again. That's another avenue we can get into Europe. But listen, if we go this year, hopefully I'll be still here next year, and like I say, hopefully we can have a good end to the season and still be in European football again next year.
And just in terms of competition placed in the squad, Ty Ryan came in for the Preston game.
Mm-hmm.
He obviously got a lot of good reviews, made a lot of good saves. So, what are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I thought Ty was fantastic on the night, to be fair to him, but like I'm not surprised by that. I know a lot of supporters wouldn't have seen Ty playing much, but like, we watch him every day in training, and his agility as a goalkeeper is outstanding. He's a young lad. He probably still has a bit to learn. He's still a young lad, but he's going to be one hell of a goalkeeper. I can see him going far in the game. He's a lad that works hard. He's a professional. I can really see him go far in the game, but like I say, what you seen in Turner's Cross against Preston, we see it every day in training. So I'm not surprised by what he done that night. But he's also a top lad to have in the squad, and he's a top goalkeeper there from myself and Ty to be working together.
How many European appearances Mark is up? Any idea?
Must be 25, 30 I suppose now at this stage. Which is obviously it's huge. When I first came to Cork City, if I thought I'd played 10 games for the club, in mind 25, 30 appearances in Europe for the club, I would have been delighted, and listen, I just want to keep that run going. 25 appearances in Europe is huge. It's a huge honour for me, and listen, hopefully tomorrow or Thursday night is another appearance I get, and I'm not counting out next season yet either with Europe. As a squad we want to work hard to try to get European football again next year.